The best Thai food in New York City is right here. By this guy. Some white dude cooking Thai food for two Thai ladies.
With a new babysitter.
They abducted the baby.
I work for food.
What are you making, Derek?
It's a little fried fish.
Just little fried fish for some light lunch for our pilot. No pressure at all. No pressure at all.
Like, I had to do it. You know, you're making me cook.
Make
Emma,
these.
I'm gonna put your rice back in, Emma.
Wow.
Cool. You?
So I just put Leo to sleep. So I have about an hour, maybe 2 if he sleeps long. And my friend Pi is coming over tomorrow. You know her, I'm sure. Hot Thai Kitchen. We've been internet friends, texting friends for a while. She's in the city. She's coming over tomorrow. Wants to meet Leo. She was like, will you cook me lunch? And I'm like, okay, I will. There's a lot of things I'd love to make, but I just don't have the time. I have things in the fridge. I went and just got some really nice pork and some fish. So let's just see what we can make. I think I have in mind a dish called gaeng, which is a northern style, Lanna style curry. You might know it as an Isan curry as well, but that one is very different. So this one is basically just a red curry paste. We'll put makrut lime leaves, not the zest. It's very rare you see this. And we're going to use some spices in here, mainly coriander and makwen, which is a prickly ash. Sometimes it's replaced with Szechuan peppercorns, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use the real ingredient here. We're going to braise pork in it, basically cook the pork right in the curry. Often you see me cooking braised elements separately, and then I add them into the curry. But for this one, we're doing it just exactly how I've had it and how I love it. Braise it in the curry. Then maybe a fish salad and a few other things. Doing 2 types of chilies in this. I have a puya chili, which is very similar to a Thai style perchifa chili. And then I have a small Thai jinda chili that will give me spice, whereas the puya chili, the Mexican puya chili, is going to give me color, fruitiness, body. I like to do a combination. I'm going to char them first, and then I'm going to spice grind them. So I'm not going to do a rehydration here. Often with northern style curries, I'll just pound up the chilies without rehydrating them, but why pound them when I can spice grind them right now and save time? Now let's go out to the outside where construction is happening at all times at the neighbors. They're building apartment buildings, new complexes, new prosperity. People are out here building, but I'm out here roasting chilies. Got to do this outside, or else the house is gonna get really smoky. If you have children, it won't be good. I did this for years inside. It's not nice, you know. Emma was very tolerant of this. I had a pizza party the other day, so that's why the pizza paddle's there. If you smell a bit like an ashtray at this point, you've roasted the chilies enough. No, we always got cilantro roots. I just clean these up here. Make sure you remove all the dirt from those. Lemongrass is going to be in this. It's the standard red curry paste, right? So chilies, lemongrass, galangal, shallots, garlic, and that's like the standard paste of a gaeng style curry paste. But this is more based on a gaeng pit, so it has a replacement of makrut lime leaves by makrut instead of luk makrut, instead of the zest of the makrut lime. And it's gonna have shrimp paste, of course. And instead of the standard coriander seed, white pepper, cumin combination, it's gonna be deep li, which is long pepper, makwen, which doesn't really have an English name, and metpakchi, which is coriander seeds in the paste. So, yeah, chilies, lemongrass, galangal, makrut lime leaves, shallots, garlic, spices, shrimp paste. Oh, and also a little bit of turmeric in this paste. A little bit of turmeric. The people of the north love adding turmeric to the curry paste. Slice it very thin. It'll be easier. A little bit of galangal here. And a little bit of turmeric. I'm just leaving the peel on here. For the lime leaves, we're just pulling out the midrib, as we always do. We're gonna just pound it like this as a whole leaf. Keep the paste kind of rustic. Oh, these are fragrant. And now you guys know the deal, you just need to pound the paste. This shouldn't take that long. You slice things thin, it's a small quantity. Have some integrity, have some passion, put some love into it. It'll go quick. Absolutely key, no questions asked. Shrimp paste, gapi. Key, gapi is key. Wow. Your paste should taste good, or the curry's not gonna taste good. You have something to say? You want mom's approval? Look at this color we're dealing with here. I'm gonna be straight up with you here. That took me 15 minutes to pound that paste. That's very quick. There's a couple reasons. The biggest reason, the most important reason, is because I spice ground the chilies. That part takes a while usually. And then the next most important is the fact that I sliced everything thin. And the third most important, perhaps the most important of all, is that I've made probably over 1,000 pastes at least over so many years of doing this. So the more you do it, the faster you will get at it. You know what you're looking for. And you might be confused if you've read a lot of my curry recipes or if you've read how to make curry paste in general. For most people, the wisdom is usually you pound everything from the most dry to the most wet. So you start with the lemongrass or galangal and you end with the shallots or the shrimp paste. And often you start with the chilies actually, even though those might be rehydrated, which kind of, that would be the most wet then. It's kind of, doesn't make any sense. But point being is, as you saw just now, I added the cilantro roots at the same time as the shallots. I added the galangal and lemongrass first. I added the chili powder in to kind of dry it up and help me pound faster. The order matters, but then it doesn't. If you know what you're going for, the biggest, the most important thing of all, the most important thing is that at the end of the day, you have a curry paste that smells and tastes really good. It doesn't matter how you get there. So let's talk game plan here. We're gonna put the paste in with a little bit of oil, and then we're gonna cook the pork with the paste for a little bit, and then we're gonna add water and just a little bit of fish sauce, and then we're gonna braise it. If we wanna take this to the next level, we'd use pork fat. We might infuse it with pandan. We might fry some garlic first. Very, very northern to fry garlic first in the oil and then add the paste. We're not doing any of that right now. We're keeping it really simple because I'm feeling really simple right now. Once the meat is really tender and it's reduced to where I want, you add herbs at the end, but I'm eating this tomorrow, so I'll add the herbs tomorrow. So now we just want to cut this into nice chunks. Let's check out the pork first, and then we'll see where we're going with this. Don't just use your cutting board that you use for everything else. I mean, you can, but it's nice to have a separate cutting board for meat. It's just good. It's good practice, you know? It's just great practice. Get used to good practicing. Paper towel so it doesn't slide. I always smell my meat. This smells like nothing. It shouldn't smell like anything. Look at how beautiful this is. It's gorgeous, okay? This is kind of splitting up here already. So I'm going to, let's see. Why don't we divide it in half? This is what we want right there. We want nice Nice fat throughout. Nice chunks. Look how pretty that is. There you go. Beautiful chunks there. Don't do this at home, folks. This might drop. A little bit of neutral oil to the pan. Keep in mind that a lot of fat's going to come out from the pork I just cooked. So you want to cook this just until the meat starts to kind of curl. It will automatically deglaze itself here, but it's good to kind of scrape it up. Just give it a head start. Here's what the curry will look like when it's done. Lush lifestyle. Just like this for tomorrow. Good night.